Philandy, you find yourself looking directly into the eyes of a somewhat surprised couple of young lads as they look up at you and then suddenly break into a frantic movement as they scurry about trying to scoop up. There's a bow on the ground and there's a sword near them. They look quite unprofessional at it, but they have broken into a bit of a panic as your head crests the rise.
I'm going to stand slowly but deliberately, and with one hand sort of half hidden behind my cloak. I'm going to indicate, like, stop, from kind of behind me with my right hand. My left hand I'm going to hold up and go, hello.
And in that greeting, in that hail, they stop in their tracks, and one of them's got a sword in his hand and he's looking to his friend. They're grotty and unwashed and look like they've been on the road or been through the mill. The other one's got his hand on his bow and an arrow in the other hand, and they're both looking at each other and looking at you, and might be slightly older of the two. Says, hello there. What? Hello?
I'm going to lean into my limp. I know I've got a limp, right? I'm going to really make it pronounced.
Okay.
And I'm going to kind of flip my cloak back and let them see the scar running down my chest and hip and everything. And I'm going to go, I'm just a weary traveler. I'm unarmed. I carry no weapons.
Okay.
Perhaps you have some food.
No.
Clean water.
No, we don't have nothing.
Perhaps maybe protection from the...
What?
There's a frightening place with soldiers all about. I'm alone and in need of protection.
Bjorn, is he having a conversation with them? I thought he was supposed to be sneaking. Why are you supposed to be sneaking? We're scouting. Sneaking. Shh.
Pedro, quiet.
They go,
Clap a hand
just stay where you are there. We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. Trouble is the last thing I need.
You do notice, standing to your full height, you can now better survey the scene, and you see that there is a piece of leather armor that has been taken off, and you can see that there is a paint mark, a red paint mark down the front of the armor.
Kill them.
There's been a terrifying force that's been attacking people.
We don't know nothing about this.
I saw people bearing the same red mark that you have that had been killed. These poor people.
We
They had no idea what had hit them.
You see him kick the leather armor, and he goes, we got nothing to do. We know nothing about that. What? Nothing to do with those fuckers.
Neither do I. I'm slowly moving towards.
No, just you wait. Just you stay right there. Don't come no closer.
That stream looks clean. I could use a drink.
Torrance, let's just back up. Like, what are we gonna do? Like having this little natter between themselves.
Give me a range distance.
Medium
Medium range? Oh, these poor fuckers.
What are the rest of you doing at this point?
They don't even know.
I'm being smothered by
I'm
fire, apparently.
keeping Phaedra and Kai down, hands on their shoulders, like, down.
I have a hand wrapped around Phaedra's mouth to shut her up.
How vulnerable would you describe these people?
You have no idea. You can't see them.
Hearing the commotion happening over the hill.
Conversation,
Conversation, yeah. I'm going to creep my head out over, and at first it seemed I'm moving innocently and stealthily.
But give me a finesse roll, please.
Finesse roll.
As Landy, you feel or notice Kremlev.
19 with fear. Sorry, finesse, was it? 20 with fear.
Okay. You don't notice shit. Neither do they. Yes, so you manage to crest the rise. You crawl your way in such a fashion that they haven't got eyes on you, and you crest the rise, and you can see Philandy's slowly making his way down. He's in a defensive hands-out position, and the others look very skittish and very inexperienced and scared and grotty and malnourished and in a bit of a panic as this lumbering minotaur is limping slowly towards them.
As I see these people that look kind of...
And young,
afraid,
potentially younger than yourself.
You can see, for those of you that were in the fight earlier, the way I move begins to shift to something more similar to that of what happened last time. The way I move becomes less stealthy and more precise as I take a few side steps to clear a line of sight, and that's when you hear the whistling break from where I'm standing. I'm going to use my supernaturally violent experience and shoot at one of these guys.
I grab Bjorn's arm, hearing that sound, going, this is not going to end well.
For them.
Yeah.
Using my human powers. I'm going to re-roll that too.
Okay.
Crit.
Hey, a crit! First roll of the game!
That's max damage on the first, all your first dice. And then roll dice again. And you gain a clear stress and clear.
Max damage for all my dice. So it's 2d8 for a longbow. And then I'm going to roll another 2d8 for, holy fuck, 37 damage.
Holy
Jesus Christ.
So that's 3 hit points.
I bet these were innocent NPCs that were going to give us a quest or be like, yeah, they're over there. And now they're fucking dead.
I was trying to talk to them. I'll point that out.
Philandy, from your perspective, you hear this eerie whistle start to rise out of nowhere just behind you. And then the twang of a bowstring. How would you like to do it? Make sure it is...
Through both of them.
It is... Make sure it is... Make
I
sure
thought
it
it
is...
was like right through the temple.
Gruesome.
Through an eye and out the other side. Yeah.
Make sure it is commensurate to the 36 damage that you just rolled.
As I draw my arrow from my quiver and I line the shot up, I let fly. The arrow arcs through the air. The precision is on point. Almost no fall off. And as the arrow passes through the side of this guy's neck, the force of the fletching catches on his neck and causes a huge hole and a huge chunk to blast out his jugular. And he's got like no front to his neck. His blood just gouts upwards as this guy just hits the floor dead. It was instant. He doesn't even get a chance to recognize what's going on. He's like,
There is a moment.
Now you hit.
There is a moment where he does recognize as he collapses to the ground, and with missing the front of his throat, you see his friend standing next to him, color drain from him, and he drops the bow that he was holding and just starts running as fast as he can in the opposite direction. Form that's crashed into the dirt near the stream as just this gouts of flooding blood just gushes out into the soil.
while we have hope and the initiative is on us, can I shoot again?
Unless there's anything other priority.
I reckon I'm so shocked
You are.
at what just happened. Yeah, you go ahead.
I'll call it a surprise round. Oh, fuck. That wasn't a cock dice. It was another crit. I'm going to use my human experience to re-roll that as I'm using another experience. That is a total of 15 with fear.
It strikes true. Roll your dice.
Don't kill him.
On the contrary, I think I will. Just like that, a 13 damage.
Okay. So tell me how you do it, and take into account you do it with such fervor and violence and strength your bowstring snaps.
While the first arrow flies, before the first guy even hits the floor, I've already drawn a second arrow and I'm lining it up. The whistling gets louder and louder as it continues. This trance
Droning
continues.
sound.
The second arrow arcs across, and while this guy turns to run, as he tends to put his first foot forward, an arrow lands in the back of his head, and he just eats dirt.
As it pierces through the back of his skull and out of his mouth, and he plugs himself into the dirt headfirst.
As this comes to an end, the whistling dies down.
Hello and welcome to Who's on First Watch, a TTRPG actual play podcast recorded in Brisbane, Australia.
What have you done?
Oh, God, what the hell happened? I'm Richard, your GM and host, guiding you through the Shattered Vale, our Daggerheart homebrew campaign set in the brutal, especially brutal when Kremlev's around, and unraveling world of Manaroth.
Necks.
Before we get back into episode 17, I'll introduce our cast and the characters they portray. Nathan!
Hi, I'm Nathan. I'm playing Bjorn. He's a warrior with axes from the north, and he's quietly impressed with his assassin companion.
Liv!
Hi, I'm Liv, and I play Kaya Belros, Thalebinder Threadkeeper, and I'm very concerned about my friends right now.
Sean!
My name is Sean, and I am playing Thalendi Verther. He's a wild-born Minotaur juggernaut. And I am horrified by what I've just witnessed.
Sarah!
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I play Phaedra, an Inferni Wonderborn bard who's not... Why does no one else care that he just killed someone? What is wrong with Kaya? You've known him for a couple of weeks. You have very poor judgment of people.
And the diabolically murderous Harry.
Oi, I'm playing Kremlev. If you couldn't guess, I'm a fucking assassin.
Finally.
Finally.
Don't assassins have contracts and targets as opposed to randomly slaying motherfuckers on the
Was
road?
it random though? Who knows? Kremlev harbors a secret.
The secret. A huge thank you to our sponsors and collaborators. We would like to say our heartfelt thanks to the folk at Darrington Press who are continuing to support our efforts here in Brisbane, Australia by posting our social media content on their YouTube channel and their Instagram. Thank you so much, guys. We love what you do and we can't wait for Hope and Fear to Australian shores in August. Hello. Heart of Daggers, supporting Daggerheart creators and Homebrew Worlds. Fantasy Plus, whose cinematic sound libraries power our podcast production. And finally, Crimson Brooks, who have kindly let us use some of their tunes. Steal yourselves. Let's get back to the scene of this bloody murder.
See, it was murder. Murder.
I let go of Phaedra and Bjorn and just run at Kremlev.
I'm gonna, once the bowstring snaps and the whistling fades, I stand there and I look at my bow in front of my hands and I look up and I see the dead people. I'm just gonna chuck the bow to the ground and I stumble back for a second as I trip and land on my bum. And it's like, you can see the shock and the fear in my eyes as I lay there and I kick the bow away from me.
Sitting there, shocked in the dirt, the landy just
Slowly do
Oh,
180. Like,
looking-
what the fuck is happening?
looking at you aghast, and you can hear someone or Kaya's voice running towards you from the other side of the rise.
And it's gonna be like, oh fuck, no, not this time. Fuck.
I skid to a stop in front of him.
No, don't stand next to me.
Why? What is
No,
wrong?
I'm not. I stand up and I'm just gonna walk away. I'm not
No,
walking. I'm not
you will not
walking.
walk away
I'm
from
not
me.
walking like a mile away. I'm just separating myself.
You start
from the group.
backing off from
We're
Kaya.
going to be sprinting after. Don't go near him. Don't go near him.
I
Oh,
follow
wait.
after him.
Wait, oh my god,
You're-
it's awful. Wait.
I'm just looking around confused. What the fuck is
Yeah.
going on here?
I'm like doing a triple take, like Jet
I'll
Kremlev.
I'll walk up next to Thalandy.
Bjorn joins you in your confusion, Thalandy, as
What was that?
Phaedra and Kaya.
I'm just like then pointing back the other way and pointing back that way.
Who were they?
I don't know.
As I'm walking away, you can see I start to unbuckle and I drop all my weapons and everything hits the floor. And I'm just going to find the closest tree that looks climbable and just climb up it.
You find a tree that it's quite spindly, not a typical climbing tree, but you manage to make do. You clamber up the tree, and Kaya's following at a distance behind you, with Phaedra also in tow with Kaya, saying, "No, just leave him, give him some space." The land and Bjorn, you're both standing going, what the fuck?
I was talking to those guys a second ago, and then they both died.
What did they do? What set Kremlev off?
I don't know what. I was
They don't look like much of a threat.
to them, and I tried to signal you guys not to worry, and
I wasn't.
next thing I know, they're dead.
Okay.
Who's the good guys now, assholes?
I whip around to Phaedra. I just need to talk to him.
No,
Okay,
you're not talking to him.
I will
He's-
talk to him. You are
He's
not my mother.
crazy. I know not your mother, but you're being stupid. He's just shot two people who, as far as we can tell, was just having a conversation with Andy. He's
Exactly.
insane. He's not safe. Just wait until the guys with the axes come here to be near in case he goes,
You didn't travel with him for weeks. Okay, you don't know him. I do.
So you were with him for a couple of weeks,
Go and check with the boys. I will be okay.
Don't go up the tree. Just don't go up the tree. He could push you up, then you're dying. No one would be here to catch you.
Phaedra, I grab you by the shoulders and I shake you for a second. Phaedra, breathe in. Breathe out.
But you're still not
Now,
going up that
fuck
tree.
off.
It's
Phaedra, I'm okay. I have something that can protect me. I am okay.
Landy, beyond. And I'd sort of like scurry back off to go grab him. Mom, Dad! Guy's gonna climb the tree!
He's the
So
Daddy's
when
still
I hear someone call my name, I literally just spin around from talking to Bjorn and lumber up the hill as fast as I can. And
Joined by Phaedra scurrying towards you, and Kaya making her way towards Kremlev, who's just clambered up a small spindly tree nearby.
I'll head down into the gully, check out the bodies.
What's happened? What?
Well, I mean, apart from the mass murderer over here, but she's gonna go climb the tree and talk to him.
I'm just standing there, just mouth agape, just like, no idea what to do or
Kaya.
what the hell is going on.
I go over to the tree that Kremlev is sitting up. Are you within, like, touching distance? Were you...
Probably not. I probably would have climbed as far as I could safely.
Okay. I will try and climb up the tree to be either next to you or just underneath.
As you approach the tree, I'll say, no, don't do it, please. Look, I like you, but not right now, okay? I need a moment.
Then I will wait here.
No, look, the others need you to go scouting. Look, I'll be safe up here. No one will see me. Look, you guys go off and...
I am not leaving you alone.
I'm gonna be fine.
I know that.
I've been alone for a month. I made it this far. I'm gonna be fine.
I sit down underneath the tree, cross my arms, close my eyes, lean back against the tree, and I'll be here waiting.
Back to you guys, as you see this unfold.
What happened? Wait, you were talking, and you were gonna go stealthy, but then you started talking, and then...
I don't know. You tell me what happened.
You tell me! I was behind in a bush! I just did the
all I
weird
saw
whistling, the
was
weird... I can't whistle.
Those two
Anyone
boys I
whistle?
was talking to just died.
Where, did they threaten anyone? Did they say anything? Were they gonna expose him?
I don't know. No.
Bjorn, it's not a very steep bank.
Yep.
You scramble down to where this makeshift camp was and have a look around. There is the leather armor that has been kicked over, but when you have a look, you can see that there's a paint mark down the side of it. And where some of their equipment has been left, there's a backpack, and there's another jerkin lying nearby with a similar red marking. It looks almost as if it may have been attempted to be scratched off.
Okay.
Like it's been scuffed, and you can see the remnants of whatever this paint mark used to be.
So both of these bodies are wearing leather jerkins though, right?
No, they were taken. No.
Right, okay.
Yep.
Right.
Whatever they're wearing is covered in fucking blood.
They were just unarmored little boys.
I'll just roll them over, make sure they are actually dead.
Oh, yeah. Yep, astoundingly so. The one that got shot through the back of the skull, you have a bit of difficulty because he's been pegged to the ground as he fell forward and the arrow stuck into the dirt.
Impaled him.
The force of the arrow kind of ten pegged him via his head and through his mouth into the ground.
You couldn't do this 2 episodes ago.
I'll go over their stuff, go through their stuff, see if there's anything useful to be had.
You kick about their meager possessions and there's nothing of any note. There's a crappy dagger.
And looking at them, from what you described earlier, they appear to be, like, not soldiers, right?
No.
Quite possibly, given the paint they got on them, there were 2 people that were impressed into service, more than likely. They don't have the typical calluses that a warrior has on their hands.
Fairly safe assumption. Like, you do a little bit more of an inspection from someone who's used to handling weapons and things like that. Yeah, you don't get a sense of that.
Okay.
Damn, Harry.
My heart's actually racing. That went perfectly.
I'm a perfect murderer.
Oh, sorry. I'll having finished an investigation, I'll head back up to. There's definitely only 2.
Yes.
There's nothing there to suggest there's any more.
No.
I'll head back up to Thalandi and Phaedra.
Okay.
Are we close enough to Kaya? Because I probably would have grabbed Sandy and kind of dragged him over to follow.
Yeah,
Kaya.
I mean, you're all collectively within about
okay.
medium range, really.
Because I'd want at least some sort of eyes.
Yeah, you can.
Not
Everyone
being
can
murdered,
see.
strangled
You
in a
have
tree.
eyesight, but I don't think you could hear a conversation.
Yeah, okay,
No,
yeah.
that's right.
Why
That's
did you do that?
Everyone can see everyone.
Why did you do that? I'm going to holler out and start walking down towards the tree.
I'm not going to respond.
I intercept Thalandi, like, get up and intercept Thalandi, hold my hands out and say, I think he just needs a moment, and then we will come back.
Those boys needed a moment.
And he
Why did
knows
you
that.
kill them?
He knows that. Let's give him a moment.
Kaya, you said something about that noise.
We heard it before in the house.
What is it?
I don't know.
But you have an idea about what it is.
I do not. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I would like to know, but I do not. I'm sorry. Let's just give us a moment, okay?
Fine.
Do they have anything on them? Check their camp. Is there any letters or
Nothing there.
Nothing on them.
They were 2 conscripted lads. Not a threat to much of anybody.
Okay. Well,
They were children, Kremlev.
It was damn fine shooting, though, boy.
Don't stop that. Don't encourage him.
let's set up camp here for tonight, and maybe we can all talk about this later. And I sort of heard everyone away.
Fuck off.
I gesture everybody away. And what happens if he just skulks off in the night and then he goes and murders another villager? Like, you know, maybe someone should keep an eye on this.
You are catastrophizing.
I'm not catastrophizing. He just blew out 2 people's throats.
I'm sure he's aware of that.
Yeah,
We
but
don't need
he's
to keep
obviously
harping on
not in
him.
control of himself. What happens if the weird thing happens again and he wanders off and he kills somebody else, or he kills you? I think maybe someone should keep an eye on him.
What do you think I am doing? I'm trying to do that. Now let me do that. Okay?
So I'm standing under the tree at this point. Kremlev, I know you're young, but hiding in a tree is a childish response. Get down here now and answer for what you've
I don't
done.
want to stand next to anybody. I've already hurt 2 people. I don't want to hurt a 3rd. Please, just leave me some space.
Kremlev, you're not going to hurt me.
We can restrain you.
That's not what I mean.
I pull on Phaedra and Philandi's arms and start trying to pull them away from the tree.
Yeah, good luck
But
with that.
Why are you trying
Let's
to
give
defend him? He's obviously not who you thought he was. He just murdered 2 boys who did nothing
I'm
wrong.
going to turn around and have my giant finger in Phaedra's face. No,
What?
he's not a murderer.
He just murdered. That was murder.
He killed them,
Murder?
but no.
How is that not
Stop.
murder?
Let everybody do what he says and give him some space. This is not helping.
No, she's right. I did murder those people. That was...
See? Murder.
Let's give him some space, okay?
You're all essentially in the vicinity of the base of the tree. So, Landy, you're calling up to Kremlev, trying to convince him to come down. And the sun is slowly fading from the afternoon and heading into early evening. Despite what's happened, you kind of get a sense that, it's a fairly well-protected position. So there's a small recess near the base of this tree. If you're unable to convince Kremlev to come out of the tree, it's not too bad a spot to set up camp. Back to you guys.
I push everybody away from the tree and try and get everyone back to the stream. And as I do, I pick up Kremlev's weapons and whatever else he dropped on the way and put them down in a small pile and just sit down where the boys had their camp.
Okay, so if you sit down, then you're probably out of eyeshot of Kremlev.
Mm.
Is that okay?
Yep.
So, Kai, you head over and collect his things. What's everyone else doing? You try to maneuver, encourage the others to follow. What's everyone else doing?
Is the train here down to the gully open enough to bring horses down?
Yes.
I'll go and collect our horses and bring them down, get them watered. Even though it's a small stream, I presume there's enough depth there for the horses to get their fill of water.
Yes.
I'll bring them down, sort them out, hobble them.
I'd go to Thalandi and say, just something's not right with Kaya. I think he's like bewitched her or something. She's not in her right mind.
And I'm going to say, you need to calm yourself.
Does no one else think about what just happened was insane?
I've put many people on the ground myself.
This is putting people in the ground who cause a threat, and these were just 2 boys who were scared shitless and who you were talking to. They didn't even pick up their weapons yet. Like, do you ever think about all the tales that I was telling all of those people? Yes, they did things that they didn't want to do. Yes, they did terrible things, but they didn't murder innocent children.
Phaedra, let's figure out why he did it from him.
I want to make sure he's not going to do it to us, and he's not going to do it to Kaya. I just want to be safe, okay? Then we can talk to him.
I will keep you safe.
Can you keep her safe?
It's okay.
Even though she's being a stupid fucking fool.
Of course. The spirits will protect us all, and I will protect you.
Okay.
I sit down, take out my cards, and start shuffling, almost like as a nervous habit, and start, like, you can see that I've sort of closed my eyes and almost gone into this meditative state, and I'm just shuffling my cards. You can see how quick my fingers are moving, shuffling these cards. as I'm trying to like calm myself down from the situation. I take my hairpin out as well and put it back in my purple cloak. So my blonde hair falls down around me again, and I'm trying to like, roll my shoulders back and
find some comfort.
Find some peace.
Kremlev.
As I finally get a bit of peace on the tree that I'm looking for, I reach around to see what I haven't dropped on the floor. And among the few things I still have in my pockets, I'm going to pull my water skin out and take a very large swig. Normally, I would ration my water as I drink, but this time I'm not being wasteful, but I am drinking a fair portion. As I kind of realize the skin's getting a bit light, I'm going to pack it back away again and take a few deep breaths and just collect myself a little bit. Try and realize what's just happened, but I'm going to try and think a way out of this. It is peaceful.
With no one taking any further action or effort to convince you or coax you from the tree, and Kaya, eventually your heart rate starts to lower somewhat. The sound of the gentle stream helps. Bjorn, you water the horses. Philandy and Phaedra, what are you guys doing at this point? Is there anything else that you want to do of any significance as the light starts to leave the sky?
I've got one eye on the tree, really. That as much as I want to join the others and take a bit of break, riding's hard on my scars and my hip is killing me. But, I'm a bit's a bit of an exaggeration. I am extremely concerned as to why these two children had to die. So I want to hear that justification from Kremlin.
And Phaedra?
I will be sticking quite close to you, but keeping an eye on Kaya. And I think we'll together at least start taking the boys' bodies. No?
So I'm not leaving the vantage point, which has visibility of the tree. So I'm not going to where
which is just near the top of the rise on the side of the stream.
At first, I would have stayed close-ish to Tholandy, but as the evening progresses, I would have gone and started attending to the two boys. I know that Bjorn has already looked through them, sort of tried to suss out who they were, and I will go and take a long look at their faces, study their clothes, and start trying to prepare them in some way that is respectful and dignified.
Yeah. You close their eyes and roll them over and bring them next to each other and place their hands across their chests, and you can either snap or try and retrieve their arrows. It actually takes a little bit of effort.
Yeah, if I can, I will try and pull the arrows out. Manage to pull them out whole. I will snap them.
Okay.
Violently.
With a satisfying snap as you roll these bodies over and do your best to provide some sort of rites. You snap these arrows. Kaya.
Before the light fades, I'm going to think about what just happened as I'm shuffling my cards, and I'm going to pull a card thinking about what is Kremlev not telling me. Like, I thought we were close. I thought we had a good relationship, a good friendship. And I'm going to think about what he's not telling me, and I'm going to pull a single card from my deck. So the card that I pull is the Tower, which is making me laugh. Because this card is all about trauma, destruction, disaster.
Yeah, it is. And that was totally random. I love it.
Totally random.
The fates.
Actually 100% random. Shuffled my own tarot deck and pulled that card. So I pull the tarot, I pull my card, and I stare at the Tower, and I think disaster, destruction, upheaval, trauma, chaos, radical transformation. And all I can think is, what is he not telling me?
Bjorn?
No, after I get everything sorted out, I'll just get the camp set up.
Sure.
For us. I was going to drag the bodies away, but if you've set them out all nicely, I will leave them where they are.
Just grab them by the hair and skull drag them off.
And it's very obvious, like I've left them visible. I want him to see them when he comes down.
Actually, amongst their gear, do they have blankets or bedrolls or something?
They had a bedroll and a blanket between them.
I don't really get what Phage was going for, but I'm going to drape a blanket over the bodies.
Okay. Kromlev.
Once everyone's kind of done what they're doing, after maybe 2-3 hours pass and I'm finished up in the tree, I'm going to come down from the tree. You know, it's not like I'm being stealthy. I'm sure anybody that's watching me would see me come down from the tree. As Philandy looks over to me, I'm going to say, look, I just need a moment to clear my head up. I'm going to go for a walk. Please don't follow me.
Place my massive hand on your shoulder. Before you go anywhere, you're going to tell me what happened.
Look, I just need the word. What I'd like to say. You'll get your answer. I'm just trying to figure out how to give it. If you can give me, I'll be back in, 20 minutes. Just
as he turns to leave, my grip tightens painfully. You're going to tell me what happened.
Will you let go of me and I'll tell you?
I'll let go.
Look, I will give you more detail. I need to figure out how to describe it without sounding like a complete asshole. Which, that's basically impossible at this point. But I lost control of something that is messing with me in a way. This is something new to me, and look, I just want a moment to figure out what I'm going to say. Go get a bit of fresh air, move my legs a little. I need some me time on the road.
If you need help, I will be there to help you. No, I don't think. But before you go anywhere, you're going to tell me what happened. And my hand's going to reappear on your shoulder.
Kind of raise my hand up to my chest, scratch my face a little, and with that same hand, pull my sleeve back. You'll see on my arms, got this braid of hair around it, strips tight around my arm, and you can see the press marks where it presses into me. So you take a moment to look at it, you can see the wooden beads weaved through it. They're simplistic, and the hair is greasy and old and disgusting looking. This thing, it controls me sometimes. It makes me do things I don't want to do. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But look, can I just... I'm going to walk away now. Please let go of me. I'll be back in half an hour.
So I'm going to let go.
I'll see you soon.
As you turn to walk away, I'm going to reach down to the ground, place my hand on the ground, and place my palm down on the ground. And as I do, I'm going to slowly raise it up, and the dust from the ground is weaving itself into a figure. And it's not humanistic. It's not humanoid. It's got multiple limbs and tendrils and things that are hanging from it. Kremlev.
Yeah.
As you turn around to look, you'll see I'm literally holding like a 2-foot creature. It's alive. It's moving. It's not static, but it's made of dust and moisture.
See, when I turn around, take a look at it, the fear, no, not fear, but like the shock that strikes me.
And I'm going to place my hand back to the ground and dismiss it. I'm going to go, we all have secrets, Krip.
Every motherfucker in this place.
Yeah, if you're just right.
What the fuck?
With that, I'm going to nod my head and disappear into the bush.
I'll turn around and limp away.
You return to the camp that Bjorn has set up. A diminutive camp. Are you going to have a fire this evening?
Yes, because I'm hoping for a bit of gopher stew.
Indeed. You're probably thinking about how to go about skinning a gopher and cooking it in the small pots that you have available. As Landy limps back down from the rise and joins you all at the camp with a small fire burning.
I clock that you are scrambling back down and sort of look up. Are you expecting me to be like, where is he? Where the fuck is he? Where'd he go?
I look to you and I say, I let him go.
You let him go?
I did.
Do you want to explain this thoughts to you?
If he comes back with violence for us, it will be the last thing he ever does.
What happens if there's somebody else in the area and he just goes off and murders another camp? Think about that?
He left his weapons on the ground.
Did you see the level of violence? I don't think this man needs weapons to do that.
I've never seen him do with his hands what I do with mine.
No, you're a special case. All right, well, as long as we're all here and Kai is here and we make sure that Kai doesn't try and run after him because, she loves wandering off into bushes after madmen. Okay?
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Okay.
You all gather around the small fire into an uneasy, tense...
I'm not tense.
Well, no, you're relaxed as fuck. You settle into that tense, for some, small camp. There's no conversation as you all sit waiting to see if Kremlin will return.
As the sun falls, I turn back to what's familiar to me and try to turn to a happy place for me. I feel through my belongings and I realize that if they're everything back at the camp, I close my eyes, take a deep breath, listen around me for what I can hear. I'm sure there's probably creatures nearby. If there's gophers in the area, I can probably hear the sound of the grass rustling with small creatures. I'm going to just have a little scout around the area, see if there's any herbs or odds and ends that haven't been fleeced by these kids here before me, just to try to return to a normal routine for me. Whether or not I actually find anything isn't the objective. I think I just want to go back to my roots as a person after.
Recenter yourself.
Yeah, something has emerged from within me. Take back control of my personality and my body. While I'm out, I'm going to find a small bush of thyme, fill one of my pockets with a little fistful of thyme, and I shall return to the camp.
The rest of you see Kremlin silhouetted with the evening light as he starts moving down from the rise and comes to join you at your small fire. In that time, we can assume that you've managed to do what best you can with the gopher, the gopher meat, and have got a very reedy, stringy stew on the fire. And Kremlin, you rejoin the group.
As I walk over and have a look and say, have you put that gopher in the pot?
Have you put the gopher in the pot?
You can see I'm glaring at
That's
you.
That's what you come back with. The gopher.
I'm going to reach into my pocket and I found some thyme while I was out. It might season the food a little bit.
They're over there, by the way. The two boys. We left them there. Prepared them. But they're there if you want to see. This one, I think his name was Oliver. And I reckon his father must have got press ganged into the war. So he took over the family business, a Thatcher. But then they took him in the night and left his sister and his mother to fend for themselves. But this other one looks more like a Kyle.
Look, Phaedra, can I please talk?
Are you going to talk about gophers?
I was only trying to break the ice. I'm going to pull the thyme out of my pocket and look around, try to prepare it with. And as I glance to my kit on the floor, I'll think, instinctually, I'll go for my dagger and try and prepare this. And I think, I look at it for a second and I look away and I just start picking at it with my hands and putting the good bits of the thyme into the stew. Look, I want you to understand this isn't easy for me. I'm sure some of you have heard the variation of the story. Look, this is a bit of a tangent, but a long time ago, during the calamity in the Shield where I'm from, a hag found her way from whatever she came from and wrought destruction to the Shield. I'm sure you all know the story. Conrad and his companions slew the hag, and since then, magic has been outlawed in Humanaroth to certain degrees, especially the Shield. And look, the town I was raised in was especially stringent for it. We had a regiment of the Sons of Conrad in our town, and look, I'm beating around the bush here, and I'm gonna roll up my sleeve, and the rest of you will see this trinket that I've got wrapped around my arm. It's a small braid of hair, and it's got, like I said before, the little lockets of wood in it. The hair is greasy and gross looking and thinned and spindly, but it's holding a firm, tight grip around my hand. Not one enough that's restricting me, but enough that it's obviously tight. This is a relic from the Shield. Rumor is it's a lock of the hag's hair.
Being from the Shield, when I know what it is.
No, you 100% know what the hag is.
Yeah.
The fact that he's claiming that it could potentially be a lock of the hag's hair is just been astounding. Like, you probably heard the odd tale or children's story
With a
about...
nail and an amulet.
Look, it's a lock of, supposedly at least, a lock of the hag's hair. I came onto it about 40 years ago now, give or take. And, look, I was a young boy back then. I was still a teenager. And I do believe I made a mistake. I was full of rage and anger back then. And I attuned to it and bound it to me, not knowing of its power. I originally picked it up because I thought it would... you've now seen firsthand what it can do. It strengthens me and makes me violent and capable. And sometimes it gets the better of me. When I was younger, I would lean into it and... I like to reason and say they were bad people who deserved it. But as I grow older, I am full of regrets for what I've done. And sometimes when it does lurch out at me, it finds victims for me. And I fear this was one of those times. It's been about 3 years since the last time it's strung on me like that. And I've been trying to fight it down ever since, but with us all being so on edge recently, I think I've been stressed and it's come out for me again. I'm not looking for forgiveness. I know what I've done is wrong, but I'm just looking to clear the air and apologize.
Can you take it off?
I've tried hundreds of times. I've cut my own arms open trying to pull it off. I nearly took my thumb off one time just to try and slip it around my hand.
And it won't come off?
Won't even budge.
I'll have to wax.
So we take the arm.
Solution to that.
Look,
He still needs an arm.
Place it in the fire.
Look, he still needs an arm to fight. I don't know.
Look, I'm as scared of this thing as you guys are. Like I said, I was raised believing in the ways of the sons of Conrad and to fear all magic, especially that is evil and that of the hag, but I feel this is something I'm stuck with nowadays, whether I like it or not. So I'd like to clear the air, let you guys know exactly what's happening here. I know it's a bit of a horrible time to finally bring it up, and I was looking for a good opportunity to tell you.
Were you? I've been traveling with you for weeks, and you didn't tell me. I told you about mine, about how I can bend the weave through my cards. I've shown you again and again, and you didn't trust me.
But this is...
I'm going to place my hand on Kaya's shoulder and look at Kremlin in the eye and go, we all have secrets. Some we will reveal in our own time.
I have been nothing but an open book to him, and yet he hides from me.
Well, look, I don't want you to be offended, Kaya. This is, your magic is pure and wholesome, and this is unnatural. It's natural. It's a part of who you are. You can weave it as who you as a person. Me, it's a force that controls me and restricts me. It's evil. It's proclaimed to be a actual lock of the hag's hair. It is a pure essence of evil itself.
Why would you pick it up? I know who you are in your heart, Kremlin. Why would you pick it up?
I left my town and hit the road for 2 reasons, truth be told. The first was to flee what I was leaving behind. And the second was because, look, to cut a long story short, my father wasn't a great man. And one day he cut some ties with some wrong people and they killed my entire family. Burnt down my mother's home. Burnt my sisters and my brothers to death. I was full of rage and retribution. I exacted my revenge on every one of them. That's why I picked it up. I wasn't aware of what the long-term contracts I'd be signing up for. I was just tunnel-visioned on revenge.
I place my hand on it, and I look you in the eye, and I say, we will find a way to get it off.
Wait, but yes, that would be great. But can we circle back to it finds victims for me? I mean, you were traveling with Kaya for months. What if it made you kill her? What if it makes us kill us in our sleep? Like, what?
Well, look, it's been so long since the last time it happened. I thought I spent a lot of active effort trying to control it.
It didn't work.
Well, it was working until, earlier today.
So what set you off? What made it come back out? What can we do to make sure that we are safe? That's all I'm concerned about.
Well, look,
is us being safe from you. Then we can tackle getting it off, and maybe last resort we chop off your arm. It's fine. Get your wooden one.
Look, the hard part is I don't know.
Kaya, what did the bracelet feel like when you touched it?
Oh, you touched the bracelet?
I still have my hand resting on it while Phaedra's twittering away again. And it feels cold to the touch. Like, almost an unnatural cold. I can feel the heat from his skin, but then where the hair is touching me, I can feel that it's icy cold to my touch.
And spindly.
And spindly.
I'm super uncomfortable with this entire conversation. I'm not intending it as a threat, but just in my little safe space, I actually pull out a whetstone and start sharpening a few axes.
Okay.
He doesn't need both arms.
The conversation is punctuated with the of a sharpening.
I'm sure we will figure it out, but I think emotions have run high tonight. Maybe let's get some sleep and continue on in the morning.
After we bury them.
I agree. I think it's only fair that I give the funerary rites and try my best.
I'll immediately stand up, go over and pick up the two corpses by their jerkins and take them off away into the woods.
Wait, Delandy, can I please be there when you bury them?
If you'd like.
I'm going to stand up and I hope the time tastes all right and walk away.
It takes you quite some time to dig into the earth. You create some small, fairly shallow graves and place them in reverently and cover them over. The rest of you back at the camp settle down, pull out your bedrolls and are quite reflective. And before going to sleep, and as Thelandi and Kremlev, you return to the camp, you set your watches, which are going to be fairly short because it's quite late into the night once Kremlev and Thelandi return. You all set the watches and agree that someone should always keep an eye on Kremlev throughout the evening. You can all have a long rest. And with regards to your hunger and the ongoing countdown, we can avoid that taking stress for hunger this evening. Despite it being quite a malnourished gopher, it provides enough sustenance that you don't need to take stress for the night. But you can all go about giving yourselves a long rest and the activities associated with that.
I'm going to take a moment and commune with the spirits and clear my stress.
After having some time out on my own and contributing to the funeral of these two boys, I'm going to clear my stress as I kind of gather myself, return to my place. Normal self. In the act of unfurling the secret that I've been harboring, I'm hopeful for having some allies to help me try and solve this solution, which will represent me, generating a hope for the rest.
Sharpen all my axes, clean my armor up, clear a stress by doing that. That's very therapeutic for me.
And Gaia?
Start shuffling my cards again, almost like it's a nervous habit, and clear my stress that way.
Phaedra.
I will be noticeably muter this evening, particularly just staring into the fire. And if anyone's paying attention, you might see a couple of almost images appear, but you're like, was that a trick of the light? I wasn't quite sure.
Which ones of us notice?
I say anyone who sort of looks across. Kai, definitely, yeah, would, because you've probably seen me do this before. Unknowingly, I'm just sort of staring into the fire. A couple of images sort of take shape of an arrow flying through this smoke. And part of that will be me working on a collection of these stories that I'm putting together, and this one will be part of the story of the Hag's Arrow.
And that's what I'm going to call the episode.
Oh,
really?
Oh.
No. That's so stressful.
And you all gain a stress.
Well, let me talk about Kyle's backstory. I wrote a backstory for him.
Hey, Kyle. Have you got another one in us?
I do.
I do.
Yes, you do. Go on.
Come on.
Have a whiskey. You'll be fine. What time is it now? You
Give
got
it a
it.
shot.
Okay.
We're still in get.
Did we fuck it up again?
Oh no, there's no fucking.
It was worth it, though.
Fucking get there.
Too much role playing.
Are you gonna have to get there?
Stop doing stuff.
Are you gonna have to edit the intro where you're like, this is the one to where it all happens or something?
Oh, it all happened.
It is important to note that the game uses the Daggerheart tabletop role-playing system, published by Darrington Press and Critical Role LLC. We play under the Darrington Press Community Gaming License. This is an unofficial fan production, not affiliated or endorsed by Darrington Press or Critical Role.